If your baby inhaled meconium during delivery and now has an HIE diagnosis, you're probably asking yourself, how did this happen? What might have went wrong? When a baby inhales meconium, that is what we call meconium aspiration. And this can create serious complications during labor and delivery, including, in some cases, oxygen deprivation that can lead to injuries like HIE. So now the next question is, well, what is meconium? It's actually your baby's first stool that is usually passed after birth, but sometimes during labor, a baby will pass meconium into the amniotic fluid. This often will happen when a baby is under stress, and it's not uncommon. The challenges that arise when meconium is present is when it mixes with the fluid and the baby inhales it during delivery. When a baby breathes in the meconium, it's what we call meconium aspiration syndrome, or MAS, like what I said earlier. The meconium can block the baby's airways, making it hard to breathe, and it can also irritate and inflame the lungs, leading to serious problems with oxygen levels. And if oxygen isn't flowing properly, the baby's brain can be deprived of what it needs. This is how conditions like HIE, where parts of the brain is injured due to the lack of oxygen, that's how this can develop. Now you might wonder, shouldn't your medical team, should they have caught something like this? And in many instances, the answer is yes. Doctors and nurses are trained to handle situations where meconium is present in the amniotic fluid. So for example, during labor, they should be carefully monitoring your baby for signs of things called distress, like an abnormal heart rate. If they detect problems, they might recommend an emergency delivery, like a C-section, to prevent further types of complications. If meconium aspiration is suspected after birth, the medical team, they may decide to suction your baby's airways to help clear any type of blockage. This step is usually used when there are clear signs that the baby is struggling to breathe. The priority in these types of moments is to make sure that the baby is getting enough oxygen to prevent further types of complications. But what happens when these type of steps, what happens when they are not taken? That's the question that many mothers like you are left grappling with. Imagine this. Imagine your baby showing signs of distress during labor, meconium in the fluid, and a deteriorating fetal heart strip, and no action is taken to speed up delivery. The heart rate is dropping, but there doesn't seem to be any type of urgency to intervene. That delay can allow time for the meconium to enter into the baby's lungs, starting a chain reaction that can lead in some instances to a cutoff of the baby's oxygen supply. It's frightening to think that something like this might have been preventable, and as a parent, you deserve to have answers for this. You need to know whether the medical team, whether they acted quickly and appropriately based on what was going on. In many cases, HIE injuries caused by meconium aspiration, sometimes they could have been avoided if timely care was given. If you're trying to piece together what happened during your baby's delivery and you just don't know, what could have been done, there's a medical legal side to these cases that can help uncover whether the right steps were taken. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and if you have any questions about your baby's HIE brain injury at birth, from a medical legal standpoint, don't hesitate to reach out and contact me. You can find out more information about me in my profile, or you can just wait and watch the picture that follows this video. All right, that's going to be it for this morning's quick educational video. Have a great morning, everybody.